A cool breeze swept through the small town as Arif sat on the porch, arms crossed, frustration clear on his face. His father, Mr. Mehta, had once again refused to let him go on a weekend trip with his friends. "He never understands me," Arif muttered under his breath. "He always says no without even listening." Inside the house, Mr. Mehta sat quietly, reading the newspaper. He had heard Arif's complaints, but he chose not to say anything. The next morning, Arif was still sulking as he left for college. On his way out, he noticed his father struggling to start the old scooter. Mr. Mehta used it for his daily commute to the shop he owned. "Maybe if he had let me go on the trip, he could have used that money to fix this thing," Arif thought bitterly. That evening, Arif came home to find his mother waiting for him with an old wooden box. "Your father asked me to give you this," she said with a soft smile. Curious, Arif opened the box and found a bundle of neatly folded papers and some old receipts. His eyes widened as he saw the notes written on them. Fee for Arif's school trip, cancelled. New shoes for Arif, purchased instead of replacing scooter tires. Birthday gift for Arif, delayed house repairs. Page after page, Arif saw the sacrifices his father had silently made for him. His throat tightened. Just then, his father walked in, wiping grease from his hands. Arif stood up, feeling a lump in his throat. "Dad." "I didn't know," he said, his voice shaky. Mr. Mehta chuckled and patted his shoulder. "A father doesn't always say everything, beta. But that doesn't mean he doesn't care." Arif hugged him tightly, his anger melting away. He finally understood. His father's love had always been there, just in a language he had never noticed before.